Alright, you guys, I'm remembering to do an intro to this video. We're at Whiteford. It is monthly match. It is raining outside. It's going to be showers for probably the next, like 4 or 5 hours. So this whole round's going to be wet, which is not ideal. But it is something we're going to have to deal with. I'm going to have to try to find a way to cover my phone as I film off my phone. But this is about the only day I could do this, so as a new father, you know. So our goal was supposed to be 60, and that is our goal for the year. Right now, our goal is to shoot close to what I shot last week, which was like 66. If I can shoot 66 in the rain, it's going to set up really, really well for me, I think, for the rest of the year. And recently, I've been playing some of my best disc golf. In fact, in a Tuesday league, which is about the only time I've been playing, I have shot over 900 the last 2 weeks. So I've been playing some great disc golf. So now it is, can I do it here? Like I said, it's a little bit rainy, so I think I have some towels. I hope I have some towels. But we're going to see what we can shoot. Again, goal is 60. But I think if I can shoot, like I said, close to what I shot last week, or last month, I'll be happy. So guys, sit back, enjoy. Oh, big thing, microphones will be coming in so that I won't have to commentate all my rounds. We can kind of talk while I shoot my rounds here, probably in the next few weeks. Alright guys, enjoy. Alright guys, no warm up, especially not today, now with it rainy and windy. But hole 1, give that a chuck. And that is way short of what I want. It's the line I want. Just way short. So I throw a full putter shot up in the air, trying to spike down over those trees, and I end up being, I don't know, 70 long, 80 long. It probably looks longer than that because there is a hill, but it was long. So I'm just trying to get it. Yeah, I doinked the tree, but I was just trying to get it up on the hill to give me just a pitch. And I didn't do it exactly, but it's still not that bad. That was a bad putt. But, so, I'm just off to the side a little bit. I didn't move my camera. So, yeah, took a 5. So, 1 over after 1. Hole 2, threw that on hyzer. And the wind just kind of carried that left. I wasn't exactly happy with that. But it put me here where you don't want to be. You guys are going to see, right? Yeah, there's a root. So, I had to be very careful of my run-up. Kind of took away my run-up. And I'm 100 feet out, but with it having to go so right in wind and rain, I was ecstatic with this. This is where I wanted to be, but that shot was really hard to do, so I was very happy. Get my par, move on. Still 1 over. Hole 3. I go over the trees on this hole. I probably always will. If you guys will see, I think it's right about there. Yeah. It came across and went OB. So, that's not fun. So, I took my meter. Throwing 3. This is a par 4, so threw that just about as good as I could. In fact, I was surprised when I was a little bit farther away, when I was this far away. I thought I was closer than that, but I'm not mad at that. Give it a run. Nope. So, setting up for a 5. Not happy at all with that, but it is what it is, and it happens, and there's my 5. Dang it. A little bit of frustration here. So 2 over after 3 holes. Next shot. This is 705 foot, hole 4. The longest hole on the course, and because of how narrow it is, probably one of the hardest holes on the course, at least for me. First drive was good. Second drive was very good. Here, I think the best I can do is a 4, unless I have a throw-in, as I just don't throw that far. But here's my third shot, just throwing it up over the trees. and it hits that tree. I'm not mad at that though. I know how close that tree is to the basket. So, set me up for a four here, which I don't for this hole hardly ever. So, yes. And I make it. And I am ecstatic with making it. So, still 2 over. Next hole, hole 5. Try to do what I did last month where I parked it like right under the basket. And that just didn't get any of the hyzer. Yeah, I'm using a hoodie, guys, for my phone to try to keep it from being wet. But so my second shot, just give it a little bit of a pop forehand. Keep it close to the basket. This was a little bit farther than I thought it was, but it's not far enough away that I'm super worried about it. So, yep, and I make my 3. Still 2 over. Yeah, hole 6. I hit an early tree. That is the line. Get really close to that tree and just flip something up, because the miss is right, but not that. So throw a quick little verdict, mid-range, and I wasn't happy with that. I was kind of like, yeah, I wasn't super happy with that. And then I got up there and realized how close I was, and I was very happy with this. This is a par 3, so this is a chance for 3. Whamp. No. As Robbie C does, the whamp. Nope. So there's a 4, taking me to 3 over. Next hole. This hole is 412 feet. I can't reach it, but I'm just trying to get past those trees. And so I throw that up high and try to turn it over. And it just doesn't turn over as much as I want. So I'm not super happy with that. I thought I would be deeper in this. So this is my second shot. If you see how small that gap is, just throw a justice, something that'll kind of get over. And I was pretty happy with that. I wasn't quite sure how far past I went. I was very happy to see this. This is a par 4. So, back to 2. 2 over. Very happy with that. Next hole. I synonymous with this hole for taking big numbers, but I threw that the line I wanted to. It just started getting stable. I was trying to tell it to get down, as I don't want it to be next to this tree. Me and this tree know each other very well. We don't like each other. So here I'm just trying to throw a turnover, and I early released that. And you guys will see here in a second. OB. Yep. So I take my meter from the OB. And here I am not even going for the basket. I'm just trying to get somewhere in the fairway. And that is very good for me. So I am 1, 2 out, drop 3, 4. Yeah, this was for 5. Trying to keep track of this hole, guys. For 5, just off there. So that puts me at 4 over. Yeah, not happy, but you know, that happens on this. So this shot is 268 feet, something like that. And it's basically right past those trees. And I laced this. I was feeling very good about this. In fact, it looked like I almost aced it. So went from 4 back down to 3. This is a very birdie bogey kind of round. So next hole, I'm trying to ace run this every time, and I just didn't turn it over enough. Early release into the crap. So here it is now, just trying to get apart. So that was way short, but about the best I could do. Throwing it, I just didn't, with all the limbs and whatnot, it was just easier to get somewhere where I could make a putt. And I'm starting to feel pretty good about my putts today, so Cash money. Still 3 over. Next hole. I am between two discs on this hole, and I threw both of them, and that was not the right one to throw, but is the one that I did throw, as it flipped just a little bit more than I wanted to. I'm over on this left side, and I'm just trying to figure out the best way to get out of here, as it gets pretty thick in these trees. So if you are off your mark on this one, it's a little bit difficult, but there is a line. So I get out of the, I'm not anywhere really like super close, but I give myself a putt. And at this point, I'm just trying to run everything. So there it is. Ran that putt for 3, so still 3 over. Super glad to make that. This next hole is such a hard hole for some reason. It looks so easy. It's just straight down there. And I kind of doink a tree. Normally I can get all the way down there. I'm almost always on the right side, but I can get down there. If you guys can see a little frustration coming out of me here. So there was a straight route here, but I'm deciding on the hyzer as I just think it's an easier shot. Yep. If you guys see, between those trees, there is enough to get the disc through. I just didn't want to take the chance, so took the hyzer, which put me a little farther of the basket than I wanted, but easy putt. Next hole. This is a par 4. Oh yeah, so that was a 3, sorry. So I'm still 3 over, guys. So I have this coming up, and I give it a run. Oh. Hit the first tree. Not happy with that, but it is what it is. So here I'm not, normally I can birdie this one if I can get through the gap. So here it is just playing for par and trying to get in the fairway. So I pitch out with a Hades, something I know that I can turn over, and it's fast enough it'll kind of catch up and give me a look. This is a par 4. This is such a hard upshot with all those trees. It looks so easy, but for some reason, I struggle with it so much. So, I put it right there. I'm not mad at that. I mean, I wish it was closer, but not bad. Gave myself a putt for par. And I doink it. 4 over. And that's me just tapping out. Not happy with that at all, but next hole. Throwing a turnover. Bam. Yep. No. I threw the line I wanted that just died. I still to this day have no idea why that died. Because it should have just kept pushing, but it didn't, and so I had to putt for here. Was trying to run it, and so giving me here for par. So still 4 over. Ting ting. Alright, next hole. This is the hardest upshot hole, par 4. I throw a really great drive. I'm very happy with that. This upshot, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I've hit it, I think, once out of all the times I've played this course. And I didn't hit it this time. I threw it out wide like I might have to start forehanded. But, yeah, definitely a little bit of frustration. As you can see, I'm saying so close, as I thought I threw that perfectly. Take my meter. Again, this was a par 4, so with my drop, second shot went out, so that's 3, that's a par. So I saved a 4, but I really want to 3 that. First shot, not bad, threw it as hard as I could. I'm not mad at that. Pretty happy, actually. So, second shot. This disc, I don't know what possessed this disc, but it did not go as right as it should have. And I am super excited about that. Because I thought that was going to be way off, out of my hand. I early released that, so I don't know what happened, but I'm glad it landed right here, giving me a chance for a 3, and I take it. So now 3 over instead of 4 over. Next hole, I turn this over significantly, but I'm okay with that as I'm trying to land on the downslope of the hill. This upshot again, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I give it a run. And it's me telling it to get down, as it just kind of, it kind of went up the hill more than I wanted, and this is a scary putt. And with wind and rain and grip issues, if you see, I just dropped. I was just trying to spin the disc in my hand like that, and just couldn't get a hold of the disc, so I get myself set. I'm ready to make it. I'm telling myself I'm going to make it. And a 3 here feels great. Nope. So, but I made the second one. So, put me here for 4. And I believe this is a par 4. So, luckily, no, I almost spoke too soon, no blood. So throw 3 over. Last hole, a crush. And I throw that almost perfect. I'm calling for that to get over, as there is some bushes on the left. Put it in an okay spot. Give it a little run. No, but close enough. So I did make an outro for this, guys. But I ended 3 over. So I did pretty well. Could do better. But with the conditions, I am not mad at that at all. And hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoy the outro. Alright, guys. So that was 18. I tied my score from last month with a little adverse conditions. It didn't rain as bad as I had thought it was going to. It was pretty windy at certain points, but the rain just kind of gave me a few grip issues, especially at the beginning of the round. But after I kind of got used to it, it wasn't bad. Made a few mistakes, but not bad. That said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoy learning like I am, as I'm going to probably start having a mic up and talk about my shots, as I'm really finally getting into understanding how to place shots. So hope you guys enjoying it. I gotta get home to my newborn and my wife, but hope you guys enjoy it. Peace.